Hello everyone, Professor Badcrab is here and welcome back to another Funredstone episode. Today is episode 41 and in today's episode I'm gonna show to all of you this very compact, infinite expandable Shulker box storage system. So if you want to build this in your base and want to know how to use it, then without further ado, let's get right into the episode. Today's episode will be split into two parts like always. The first part will be the redstone explanation part, where I go in depth into the redstone itself and how to use the machine. The second part will be the tutorial. So let's get to the first part, which is the redstone explanation. For the first part, I will gonna explain how the redstone works, how to use it, and some minor using advice for you in order to use this machine correctly. So first of all, as you can see, this thing is tiny, only takes a space of 5 by 5 by 6, which is not too much, and you can easily fit this in your base and have infinite storage system. And now I'm gonna show to you how to use it. So the way you use this machine is very simple. First of all, you're gonna go into this barrel and you're gonna select an item that you want in your storage system. So I want a Shulker box full of gold blocks, so I will gonna put the gold block into the droppers, and the system will automatically find me a Shulker box with gold in it. So as you can see, here's my gold Shulker box. I can take the item out and put it back to the barrel, and I can do whatever I want. I can pull it out, put it back, and when I'm done, I can press the button, or I can use another items like a redstone block this time and put it into the droppers, and it will automatically find a redstone Shulker box for me. So it is taking quite a while, but because of the dropper and dispenser randomness, it will sometimes takes a while for your Shulker box to arrive, but it will arrive eventually. As you can see right here, you can put it back, and when you are done with your Shulker box, you can press this button to break the Shulker box and put it back into the system. You can also go near here. Let me get a Shulker box first. Let me get slam blocks this time. A slam blocks Shulker box. So let's wait for it, and it will arrive in a very short moment, like so. Yeah, this is the Shulker box full with slam blocks and slam balls. Okay, if you want to take the Shulker box, then what you want to do, try to go as close to the Shulker box as you could, and what you want to do is break the Shulker box, and you can get the Shulker box like that. Now when you are done with the Shulker box, like you place it down, do some project, and you want to put the Shulker box into the system, you can either place the Shulker box right here and then press the button so it will break, or you can go into the top of your chest of the storage system right here, your top chest, and you put the Shulker box back into the system. So that is how it works. And this machine is also very smart. Let me get a let's see here, a block of copper. With this machine, you can put multiple Shulker box of the same type, into the system. So what do I mean by that? Well, in the system right now, I am having two shulker box filled with copper blocks, which is this block right here. So when I put the copper into the dropper, it will find me a shulker box filled with copper blocks, and I can take that shulker box out, and when I put the copper back into the dropper, it should dispense another shulker box filled with copper. So you can have multiple shulker box with the items that you want. So let me do that. You're gonna find a shulker box with copper blocks. So that is one of my box. As you can see, I will gonna take the copper blocks out, the one copper blocks out. I'm gonna break the the shulker box, and now I will gonna place another copper blocks in, and as you can see, is the exact same shulker box as this one. So you can have multiple shulker box with the same types of items in it. And now what you're going to do is, well, return the shulker box back into the system. Another way to do it is to put back into the chest like this, and or place it here. Okay, so how the redstone works? Okay, let me explain it. When you put an item into this dropper, this comparator will turn on because there is an item in the dropper, and the comparator can read that and turn it into a redstone signal. Then this piston will extend, and this is a feature that only Minecraft Bedrock has and not Java. So the redstone torch here will turn off and make this piston retract, and we're gonna activate this line here. This line here will gonna power this piston first to break the previous existing shulker box right here, and then it will retract, and after that this dispenser will dispense a new shulker box here, and then this dropper will gonna drop the items into the shulker box. If there is no available slot, then this repeater will gonna activate this sticky piston. It will gonna extend and then retract again, and the whole cycle continues again. So if the dropper fails to put an item into the shulker box, then this piston will break it, and then this dispenser will gonna dispense a new shulker box, and then the dropper will gonna try and put the item that you put in here into the shulker box. If there is an available slot for the items to go into the shulker box right here, then the comparator will turn off. This torch will turn on, locking this sticky piston from retracting, and the clock cuts out. So it is very simple. Another thing to note is that you can use a hopper here. The reason for that is hopper in the new version doesn't have a full hitbox like it used to be. So the shulker box, when break by this piston, will have a chance to glitch into here, here, up here, and maybe outside here because of the hopper. So that is why I use a dropper here instead of a hopper, because a dropper is a full block, so the shulker box will always land here, and even if it land here, in the next piston cycle it will just gonna push the shulker box in entity form back into the hopper and back into the system, so you don't have to worry about shulker box loss in the system. And the way that you expand the storage is by hooking up a hopper and a chest and a hopper chest all the way up. And yeah, that is how to use it. This shulker box storage system works with any stackable items, so it also works with ender pearls, eggs, snowball, all of the stackable items in the game. So as you can see, a shulker box filled with ender pearl, and it worked. It will not gonna work with unstackable items like sword or like axe, boat, minecart, etc. because this shulker box relying on the item here put into the shulker box. So if the item cannot be put into the shulker box, then the system will fail. So yeah, it will not work on unstackable items. And another note for this is how to add more shulker box into the system. So as you can see here, in order to put a new shulker box into the system, what you want to do is place a shulker box here, and you want to fill all of the available slot in the shulker box here. After that, you can just press the button here, and it will gonna go back into the system. Another way you can do it is by filling all the slot in the shulker box and then put into the chest. So it's basically the same like putting back the shulker box into the system. And another note, if I get the diamond block shulker box, and let's wait a little bit, you need to have a spare slot for the items. So in here I have something like this, so you can fill all of the slot with full stack. You can fill all of the shulker box to max minus one available slot, because if you fill it all, then the dropper cannot put the items into the shulker box, and that result in failed attempts. So you need to have an available slot for your item card to go in there, so it's stacked like that. So yeah, that is another minor caution when you are filling the shulker box, is that you need to have at least one available space for the items to go in. Now for some storage capacity of this machine. This machine can store up to 178 shulker box, which means this machine can store 307,406 items for the 64 stacks items, and it can store 76,718 items for the 16 stacks items, which is quite a lot, and you can obviously expand more for your needs. Another cool thing about this machine is that it can turn into a shop for your server mate. I'm gonna teach you how. So I will gonna be a customer point of view. First of all, your customers will get the items that they want into the system and put the items into the system like that, and the machine will gonna cycle through every single shulker box, and when it find it, it will gonna stop like usual. The customer will gonna take their items, so in this case slime blocks and the item card, and then they will gonna pay. So one slime block here costs 4 diamonds, and I will put my 4 diamonds in there. Now I'm gonna put back the card, and here's the slime blocks that I buy. Now it is the owner point of view, so let me destroy that. Now it's the owner point of view. What you want to do is first get the card, the diamond card, and then you're gonna put into the system like so. Let it cycle through a little bit. You're gonna wait, and that is the shulker box, and here's your profit. You can restock, you can get the diamond card back and put it somewhere else other than here, so your customer cannot access your diamond web or something like that. And here's your profit, 4 diamonds. So yeah, that is another way to use the machine, and that is create a very small shop for your server mate. this shop offers, well, basically infinite amount of items for your servermate, so you can sell literally everything that you want. Alright, I think I have covered every single thing about this machine. Now let's get into the tutorial. Alright, it is the tutorial time. First of all, you need to prepare a 6 blocks long, 5 blocks wide, and 5 blocks tall area. So 6 blocks long, 5 blocks wide, and 5 blocks high. Now I will gonna split this into 2 chests. The first chest will be the chest which has all of the item cards and how to set up the machine, and the second chest here is the machine itself. So I'm gonna put this back because for some reason I forgot about that. But here are all of the items that you need to build the machine. Alright, let me get all of that in my inventory. It's a little bit lucky. Alright, so let me get the blocks. We are gonna start off with the front interface of the machine. So place 3 smooth stone right there, go up by 1, and place smooth stone blocks in like that, and then get your barrel in like so. So here is where you will gonna stand. Let's get a trapdoor in. The trapdoor here is just to prevent the shulker box from flying out when it is being broken by the piston. So the piston will be here. Get your slabs out, place it here, and get your dispenser here, and get your dropper. Where's the dropper? There it is. Get the dropper out and place one over there. Then get your hopper out, and okay, a easier way to do this is first place a dropper there, and then point all of the hoppers into that dropper like that. So this is the pointing of the hopper like so, and then place 2 repeaters, this one on 2 ticks delay, and then 2 more droppers like so. And now let's go to here, place a hopper like that, and get a rail in, place it like that, and get your hopper minecart and place one over there. Now let's get a block here and put 1 block there. And now let's get the chest out, place one here, hopper here, and chest like that. Alright, now let's continue. We were gonna try and put a dropper up here, so let me break that. I'm gonna put a dropper here and put back the slab like so. Alright, so now we're gonna go into the redstone part. Get your comparator out and place one like that. Get your normal piston out and place one like this, a redstone torch on top. Get your sticky piston out and an absorber. Place a sticky piston like that, an absorber here, and get your concrete blocks like all circuit block. And place one over there, and go down by 1 block. We will have a 1 block gap like that. Place 2 more like this and another like that. You're gonna create a T shape like that. Then place a repeater there with no delay and redstone dust. Now place a block there with a redstone dust. Create this plus shape and break the middle so you can put a comparator there and redstone dust on all of them. Get your blocks out and place one over here with another redstone dust like that. Then place a block here so it is separate, and the redstone dust must look like this. Then get your absorber out, and another sticky piston like that, and an absorber facing like that, so it creates a absorber clock when this piston is extended. Now another redstone dust there. Okay, now let's go here and place an absorber like that, a block here, a redstone dust on top, and a repeater set onto 2 ticks. And if I built everything correctly, that should be it. So a way you can test this is by powering the piston. So you're gonna power that piston, you're gonna cycle through, and if you are seeing everything like working like this, then it is, then the machine is working. And finally put a hopper here so your shulker box will not sit like that. It is very loud. Let's turn it off. Alright, so that is all of the the machine complete. Now I'm gonna show to all of you the setup of the machine. Alright, for the setup of the machine, first of all you need to prepare all of the items that you want in your system. So here are all of the items I want in the system. That is the item cards and all of the shulker box. Okay, now let's break all of that. Okay, for the item cards, what you want to do is place all of the item cards in this in this barrel. So I'm gonna put all like that. And for the shulker box, all you have to do is place all of them in the chest, or you can place it here and press the button. Speaking of the button, I forgot about the stone button right here, but I'm gonna put that all the shulker box in here because it's faster, like so. And now the system is primed. Let's test it. Oh, I forgot these 2 shulker box. Okay, let's test the system. I will gonna get a slime ball out of here and put it into the system. It seems to be working. Nice. It is a beautiful sight to see. And now the system will cycle through all of the shulker box, and it might take a while because of the the dispenser dropper randomness, but eventually you will get it like that. It is all orangey and there's nothing you can do about it. And after you are using that, you can put the item card back into the barrel. And I think that is all of the tutorial complete. I hope you guys enjoy today's episode. If you do enjoy it, then like the episode so I know that you are enjoying the content that I am making. If you want to see more, then subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. Is that what modern Minecrafter used to say, right? Okay, well, that is for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.